تنظيمها والتنسيق لها نظراً لحرص جامعة الكويت على مواكبة التطور والتميز في كافة أعمالها لخدمة العملية التعليمية والعملية وتحقيق الأهداف المرجوة بأسرع وقت وأقل جهد وبإبداع. ونحن ممتنين لوجودكم هنا اليوم ولاهتمامكم بالحضور لهذه الندوة، وهو ما يدل على حرصكم على تحقيق الأهداف المرجوة من تنظيم هذه الندوة المهمة. أما الآن مع كلمة مساعد نائب مدير الجامعة لتقنية المعلومات الدكتور زيد عبد الرحمن حسين، مساعد نائب مدير الجامعة للخدمات الأكاديمية المساندة لتقنية المعلومات، فليتفضل مشكورا.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الخلق والمرسلين محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين. في البداية نرحب بالحضور الكريم في ورشة عمل هواوي، كما نتشرف ونبارك للدكتور عبدالله القلاف لتكليفه بالمنصب القام بأعمال مساعد نائب مدير الجامعة للخدمات الأكاديمية المساندة. ونشكر الإدارة الجامعية على دعمهم وعطائهم المستمر لنا في قطاعنا، وشكر الموصول لشركة هواوي على تعاونهم وعطائهم المستمر لجامعة الكويت لتحقيق الأهداف المرجوة في سبيل الارتقاء بالعملية التعليمية بطريقة إبداعية وبأقل جهد ووقت. كما نرحب بممثليها كل من الأستاذ أسامة يوسف وأستاذ محمد شامية. تعتبر شبكات الحاسوب من العوامل المهمة لترابط الأجهزة مما تتيح لنا بتبادل البيانات. سوف نتعرف اليوم على التكنولوجيا المطورة من قبل شركة هواوي المتعلقة في الشبكات والخدمات السحابية، مما تساعد في استقرار تزويد الخدمات الإلكترونية. يسرنا في هذا اليوم أن نعرض لكم ورشة عمل المقدمة من شركة هواوي، والتي تتكون من أجهزة وتكنولوجيا الشبكات، الحلول والتقنيات السحابية، الحلول الرقمية لمركز البيانات. والآن نترك المجال لممثل الشركة بالبدء بورشة العمل، والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. في البداية بنعتذر أول شيء على التأخير اللي صار عندنا في توصيل اللابتوب. في المقدمة طبعا الشكر الجزيل لكافة إدارة جامعة الكويت وعلى رأسهم الدكتور زيد لتنظيم هذا النوع من الورشة، وزي ما بيقولوها البرزنتيشن التعريفي إن شاء الله بالتكنولوجيز. Before I start my presentations, I will introduce first of all myself and my team. My name is Osama Youssef. I am from the channel departments in the commercial and the education open space area. I am from the solution department, responsible about all the latest ICT technologies as a principal architect in Huawei company. My colleagues actually they are available with me. They will be also a part of this presentation. The engineer Yasmin Borezg, she will be available to introduce the cloud solutions and the latest technologies that we have. And we have also my colleague Mohammed Shamiya. He will introduce the data center facilities and the latest technologies related to this part. Myself, I will start with a very deep technological solutions related to the network especially. Inshallah, it will be valuable for you and added information. And also my colleague Walid is here. He is responsible about the channel in Kuwait. And my colleague is also Judy. She is the account manager responsible about the education sector in Kuwait. We are a big team in Kuwait representing as a vendor office, representing all the sectors here in Kuwait. Now I can start. Please يعني استحملون شوي. Some informations will be business, marketing. Some information will be more into very deep technicals related to the wireless especially. You will see a lot of things يعني, but the most important for me actually from my side اللي هو information to be delivered in the right way and to have a new information. When you entered here, you want to learn something, to listen, to see what we are doing. I hope when you get out, inshallah, you will have things to tell about the Huawei stories and technologies. I will start my session here. First of all, I have a very general question to start this session. This is a very, very general question. It is not obligated anybody to answer, but if somebody will answer, will be a very good added value. This information that I want to listen from you, what is the relationship between the investment in education and in general the country vision, where is the country is going, the development process. If somebody can just try to highlight this, it will be appreciated. Maybe we can give him something. Yeah, this point actually I want to raise it to tell you our vision actually, why we are very interested in education and what is the relationship between the countries, especially when we are talking about going from a stage to a stage in the digital transformation. This is very important. The education, it is an essential part. But how we know that this education, it's very important for the country output. There is a third-party statistical information. This information showing by numbers that in general, some key countries globally, they are investing a part of the gross dominant production, part of the output of the, let's say, the economy of the country, and put it back in the education. Why? Because at the end, this will come for a good results in terms of employment for the future. These studies shows that there is a percentage, at least, of 20% of better employment and even payments for the employees who are educated. Not only like that, the big organization and enterprises, including the government and the private sectors, all the time, they have a very good output productivity for the people who are well educated. And again, this important information is just for us to know that what is the importance of the education to the country in general, especially the economical side. This is by number from a third party. Some countries are classified as developed countries here on the right side. Developed countries already they started the journey of developing the education for more than 15 years back. And they are in advanced stage, like for example, in the United States and even in China and some countries in Europe, already they started very long time back, more than 15 years back, on the educational journey to make the investment is more and more. I just will give you an example, select an example from all these countries. We have, for example, China. طبعا unfortunately the resolution is little less, all the color is going. This is the China, I mean this is an example that I want to mention. In China, in 2011, they started a mission which is related to the making all the schools digital, connected with a fiber and with wireless, and they have a smart educational school. This plan, it was planned for 10 years. Now we are in 2022. I hear the news from this year that already this plan has been adapted in a very good way. So this is very important that the country, they have a vision and they have also an execution plan to develop the education process. On the left side, there is some countries considered as in the next phase of the developing countries. It is called emerging countries. They are in the process to have a better, education experience by developing and investing more and more in the educational side. From Huawei side, what we see in the process of the education, it is very simple. I just will make it in very simple words that it is student success center. This means that if you go just back 20 years back on the educational process itself, there is all the time a focus on the teacher himself. There is a personal communications between people. There is a lectures and there is a very simple educational tools. Like for example, we have a normal PC, it has the contents data and the presenter, he just shared the information. But now, if you go from the left to the right side, you can see that there is a process is going on and the educational process itself has been developed. Like for example, there is an audio-visual part, is a part now of the educational process. Like for example, here in this room, before it's only like a presentation, it is very simple. Now if you go to the latest technologies, solutions for the auditorium, There is a comprehensive solutions related to the interactive board itself. It is available with an advanced technologies, with a camera built-in, can track the speakers. There is an audio system connected everywhere. Content sharing also, it is very simple. You saw now we have an experience, by the way, to connect the cables. But in general, the new technologies using even the wireless, it should be better and easier. So now the focus here on the future education is being transferring us from a stage to another stage. The next stage is that the interactive should be better, collaboration between different students from different places, regardless where is the place of the students, in a school or universities, within the country, outside the countries. We know that now there is a lot of things that's going on in terms of interaction between different people in different departments, and they are interacting like they are in the same place. That's why the education process itself has been changed from the standard to the advanced future educational digital experience. We in Huawei, we have a complete portfolio to support this part. Actually, this is a general one, starting from the terminal itself, different video conference equipment, to the platform itself, to also the cloud applications on the top of that, not only like the terminals. We will see during my session what the products that we have and that we can use in the educational process and in the networking. But before I will start on that one, I have a general introduction again. This is an information that we want to share with you. It's very, summarized information, very high level, just for you to know what is Huawei, what we are doing, what is the size of the company and the capability of the company. Actually, the company, it is a global ICT solution provider. We have an offices available in more than 170 countries. In terms of research and development, Huawei spent every year more than 15% of the sales revenue in the research and development itself. We are considered in the ICT number 2 globally, after Apple company, in the research and development part as a global ranking. We have more than 190,000 employees globally distributed. I will talk more about the Kuwait office and what we are doing in Kuwait, but this is like a general information for you that we have this type of information is related to the company itself. We are all the time adding values in terms of personal experience and also group for the companies, adding all the time the new technologies. Our focus to make the life of the people more digital so that it will be more, let's say, organized and stronger and better with more higher effectiveness. So that's why when you ask people about Huawei, many people, they have a personal experience. They have some routers in home. Recently, many people also, they are talking in Huawei in terms of, let's say, mobile devices. If you are in the ICT companies, they know us in the networking part and in the storage and in the data center and many other solutions. That's why this type of digital experience, this is our main vision. Somebody can ask what added value all the time that you have as Huawei. These are just a very simple examples. I will select a small story here about the mathematical algorithms. When I was studying in the university in the engineering part, all the time I was thinking that how we will use the equations, الجا والجتا والضا والذاتا. You remember this sine والcosine, how we will use this mathematical information بالengineering, بالreal telecommunication field. I am telling you, if you join the Huawei lab and you understand the frequency, the carrier, the channel, the sub-channel, if you understand these technologies, you will see that these equations are being deployed to carry all the signals for the telecommunications. It is a very essential part. It is not something like theoretical only. It is practically still available in the telecommunication as a core components. So that's why we are a part of these algorithms, international standards, to add all the times new things. Chipset design, it is a built-in in-house. We have our own R&D team working specifically in this area. That's why currently when there is a problem in the supply chains related to the semiconductors and this type of chipsets, we didn't face any issues because we have our own, which is available for coming decades. For global classifications for the company, again, this for information just to know that in the ICT usually there are some companies are defining what is the criteria of the specific vendor capability in terms of technology and what is the position. On the top of them is Gartner and Forrester There is many companies are available here. We have the top ranking all the time, and we have a good recognized reports related to the different technologies, especially the network part. Again, someone may ask that in the network, can we know what is the rank of Huawei globally? What is your position compared to other, let's say, solution provider, specifically in this area? We are in the routing and the switching and the wireless LAN on the top solution provider. This is as per third-party reports from Gartner, which was, we have a latest report by the end of the last year. So all the time we have a very good ranking in different key solution components. On the top of them also the cyber security, we have a complete product line in that one. As a part of the educational process, I'm sure that you are familiar with several global international organizations. On the top of them is IEEE and ITU, the International Telecommunication Unit, and IETF. These are the most well-known organizations in the telecommunications and engineering. We are a part of these organizations. All the time we have our standards that following this type of organizations. Just an example here for you to know. On the right side here, you can see that in the IEEE, there is a standard. It was released 4 years back by the end of 2018 related to the wireless technologies, new standard. It's called Wi-Fi 6. Huawei was the first company to introduce this product and this protocol standard globally in the commercial market. In terms of number of proposals that Huawei submitted for the IEEE as a new patents, Huawei was the highest compared to other vendors, specifically in this area, which is the wireless. Many people, they refer the wireless to the telecommunications, and we refer the wireless to the telecommunications and also the on-premise, let's say, enterprise solutions. We will see more information about the wireless part. In terms of portfolio, this is a part of our session today, is to know the product line. In total, we have different components. We will see with me and with my colleagues these type of products that we have. First of all, we have the platform itself. Either it is on the cloud or on the prem. We have both scenarios are available to support the business expansion in terms of network, let's say storage and networking and whatever is data center that you need is all a part of this platform digital infrastructure that you need. We have different models of the switches. We will talk about it more. The switches is a campus switch is called. This switches, if you are familiar with the other vendors' name, like the HP Aruba, Alcatel-Lucent, Cisco, whatever is the other vendors, they have this type of networking. We are a part of this solution and one of the leaders, of course, in this area. And we have also on the terminal side, different models of the software-defined cameras, wireless equipments, different models of, let's say, wireless LAN solutions and routers supporting the different technologies, like, for example, the SD-WAN and the different WAN technologies. What we are doing in Kuwait, this is the global picture. In Kuwait, we have all the time a very good engagement from the very top level. الشيخ صباح أحمد رحمه الله can all the time, every 2 years, the rotating CEO from Huawei is visiting Kuwait and meet him personally and also with the prime ministers. All the time we are keeping this type of good relationship because we have very good projects with the government and we are thinking يعني hand by hand مع الحكومة الكويتية in the next, let's say, vision of the digital transformation for the whole country. That's why you see us now very close with who are main responsible about the next phase of the technology. Like, for example, the cloud-based, for example, thinking where we go, where is the government will do, organized by especially the central agency in Kuwait, the KATE. My colleague طبعا Yasmin and Nasser Al-Sughbi, they are all the time sitting with all the government representative, CITRA. All the time we have hand by hand to just adapt this vision in the right way with the latest technologies from our side. We have different business models, one for the telecommunications, one for the enterprise. As you know, Zain and STC and Orido, all their network is a part of our solution. We are providing these services to them. We have one of the latest projects, very interesting, in 2016 مع الحرس الوطني, Kuwait National Guard. It is called Paperless Project. The full environment, it was digital in the Kuwait National Guard. The full project was managed by Huawei. We have another projects also with Ministry of Social Affairs, شؤون القوى العاملة. الهيئة العامة للرياضة، هيئة تشجيع الاستثمار، وزارة المالية. طبعا في customers احنا all the time في عندهم different solutions. Let's see more closer idea. هذا طبعا جزء من الكاستمرز that we have. هذا just only a small part. We have from the government, we have from the banking, private sectors, الكوميرشال بانك اوف كويت، البنك الوطني عنده complete network for the transmission for the DWDM is from our side. We have جامعة الخليج recently they signed with us the full campus of اللي هو الجلف University will be transferred to Huawei network. Inshallah now it is under deployment for the current building and حتى for the new building. One of the good achievement that we did recently, especially this year, just 3 months back. في عندنا طبعا بنك بوبيان، في عندنا وزارة الصحة. وزارة الصحة they have different models of products at different projects. على رأسهم أول مشروع أنا اشتغلت فيه كان مشروع مستشفى جابر. في جزء من الوايرلس كبير، كان big part of the wireless it was from Huawei and also the campus network. حتى الاي بي تليفوني كان was also from Huawei. We have also الchest hospital مستشفى الصدر. We have the Booth hospital. We have Sidra hospital which is available also recently it is going with Huawei. في طبعا هذا all just government and semi-governments. We have many we have multiple of these numbers, but just as example that what we are doing here in Kuwait and who is the type of our customers. Okay, now let's go on the technical part. I hope inshallah it will add some value for you to know and to get more information, especially in the networking part. First of all, there are some challenges related to the network. I would like to ask just generally question. What is the experience that all the time we are facing when we are sitting in a place and connected to a network? Most of people, they go to the wireless immediately to make the communications if they are not using the carrier. And many people, they are facing the challenge of the latency, congestions of the network. There is a delay is available all the time. Sometimes from the technical side, there is some type of overlapping between the different access points to each other. Sometimes the network itself, the maintenance, the management is difficult. So that's why these challenges need some type of good solutions to be coming to solve it all. We are looking to the network from a very specific, clear angle that to make this network flat network as one network. هذا our vision mainly. To make the operation and maintenance easy. So that one engineer, he can manage everything by himself. We will see an example now about what is the capability of the operation and management system that we can provide. We are looking to make the experience of the customers when they are using the network the best experience with the lowest latency. But how we can make that, we will see the different technologies to achieve it. والله طبعا أتمنى إنه شوي أوضح الصورة to just explain more details, but however this is I will try to explain it as it is. We call the current infrastructures on the middle, it is called as is, which is the current situation. What we are looking, it should be. This is our vision in the networking transformation. So if you are looking to the current situations, many customers, small and medium size and even big customers, they have something called centralized failover risk. Means that if they have, let's say, a management system or they have some type of services, all the time they are on the risk, because if something happen on specific place, it cannot be, for example, getting a backup directly from another place. So it's very important to have the model on the right side to be a distributed cluster. Meaning of a cluster that, again, it is a flat. Means that you have a very strong network, but it is distributed in terms of the failover, not depending on a specific components of the system. You are already distributed in terms of licensing, software, switching, and all the capabilities. We have the service nature. We are looking to change it. The service nature means that all the engineers, they shouldn't work until the problem happens. Before the problem happens, the system should be proactive. Means that all the system should knows by itself, using the advanced technologies, to know the errors before it happens. This is actually the value of the system if it is the right system has been used. Just to mention something related to the first 2 points related to the infrastructure itself and managing the infrastructure, I will give you an example that how the demand is created. I don't know if somebody knows when is the first time Windows Network it was coming on the market, Windows NT, or the first server x86. It is in 1993, very old time. From that time, this type of new technologies, it is good. But was the biggest challenge, it was the network for these technologies, how I can deliver the right communications between the users and the mainframes. This was the biggest challenge, and that's why some vendors at that time, they invested a lot in the networking part. Again, now we are repeating the same scenario where there is a big demand is coming recently, as you know, on the cloud, let's say. The question is coming now, is our network ready for the cloud or not? So that's why we are looking to this vision to adapt the latest IT technologies related especially to the network itself. Operational and management, this is very important, as we mentioned, for the engineers to have a very good and smooth work experience. He needs to have the right tool in his hand so that he will work with a better efficiency. What we are providing in the networking, since our session today it is about networking, now I will talk more and get little step by step deeply in the network part. We have the full portfolio of the networking switches from the core networking switches. You can see here we call this the third versions of the cloud campus. This type of switches is a core switches which can manage big organizations and small organizations as well. We have different models of products. And we have a wireless also product. We will talk about it. And we have the Cloud WAN. This is for the connectivity part. If you have multiple campuses not in the same place, this type of WAN optimization, it is a specific science that we need to talk and focus more. We have also the Cloud Fabric. This is a specific type of the solution. It is related to the data center itself. You know, in all the IT rooms, there is centralized the brain data center. There is a special type of switches related to this type of networking. But the question now is why we have a specific model of the switches related to the data center part. Because the normal connectivity for the users, wireless or wired, has normal throughput and speed. In the data center, I am connecting my core network to the server and the storages. I need a very high speed. There is a lot of applications. Like for example, I'll just give an example to make it clear about this Cloud Fabric, this one. This type of product series, especially used in the high-level application scenarios. I'll give an example. We have a customer, اللي هو البنك التجاري. He's installing all these products of the data center switches. All his servers and applications are running on these switches. The capability should be very high, not normal switches like the normal campus switches. And we have, of course, the last product here, which is related to the cybersecurity. We will not talk about it today, but we have a complete portfolio also related to this product. I'm not sure if somebody he heard or he has any information about the SD-WAN, the software-defined network. This is a very hot topic nowadays. Nowadays, there are some topics that in the ICT trends, people, they are talking about. One of them is the cloud, the other one is the SD-WAN technologies, and the third one, which is the cybersecurity. This is one of the top three, actually, I can consider. But why SD-WAN is very important? Again, it is for the experience, because SD-WAN means that the WAN connectivity, the WAN interface, the different connectivity between locations, very important. The internet service provider, either it's a telecommunication company or normal ISP, what is the best service he can provide to me? It is all depending on the WAN capability that he can deliver to the customer. For SD-WAN is a new technologies related to the software defined, means that we are looking to the network not as a hardware anymore, it is a software to make optimization for the route, to make it in the best way, using the algorithms, using the link aggregation testing, using the application also quality of service, looking to the packet also transfer and send percentage failover, rate. This is very important. That's why the SD-WAN, now we are doing a dedicated session, by the way, for the SD-WAN. But to be honest, we are working in the SD-WAN mainly in the telecom field, because the telecommunications company like Zain, STC, Ooredoo, like for example KEMS and let's say Be Online, these type of companies, they are the one who is providing this type of WAN services. So we are working with them deeply to let them know what is the latest technologies here and to do the best optimization. Here is the general architect for Huawei. I will not go to just in details on that one. This is the generally the idea that I want to deliver here. I know there are some network engineers here. يعطيك العافية إن شاء الله. This information is mainly just for you just to know that what we are looking in the network to transfer the idea of the 3 layers to 2 layers only. 3 layers that we know from very long time back, core switches available at the data center room. There is aggregation level, the second layer, which is distributed, and there is edge switches, which is everywhere. Now we have a new technologies related to 2 layers setup. It is here on this box. This 2 layers, you can see there is a core and there is a directly an access switch. The capability of making these 2 layers we are doing now. We are removing the aggregation from our solution architect. Maybe you will think about the distance between the edge switch and the core. We solve that problem also because we have specific technologies for the edge switches to go for the normal IP points up to 300 meters and even more. We are trying to eliminate this type of in-middle layers to make the architect simple, and you can operate it easily and you can save cost. On the right side here, you can see a lot of advantages of why we are redefining the structure itself. In general, saving cost, in general also simply we are managing the system and we are also running less number of required resources. You don't need, for example, a specific people and more to manage more network components. That's why our design become more simple than the previous one. This is like the general view about the campus switches that we have. This is the range of the switches from the core up to the edge. This is distributed in Kuwait in all the customer side, different models according to the requirement. A sample of the network switches, one of the well-known and famous switch, layer 2, layer 3. This is used actually with a dual power supply, fully capable of layer 2 and layer 3 features, supporting many telemetry features also, which is good for the operation and maintenance management because sending all the data in the stream with an accurate information. This switch is also one of the well-known models. Why I am mentioning this switch? Because it has a built-in native access controller. In the wireless, usually you need a wireless access controller to be separate in addition to the access point. We have some model of this switches like this switch. It is a built-in feature, just a licensing can manage up to 1,000 access point. Again, this will save a cost, management resource, better for the operational and maintenance. This is a new model of the switches also. Nobody in the market still have this type of idea. We are the first time, actually still even commercially, we did not sell out because it's very new. We have a new model of switches connected with a new model of special type of cabling. It is mixed between fiber and electrical. It is called hybrid cable. This cable, if you look to this cable, you think that this is a fiber, but in fact, it is a fiber and electrical. It carries the signals for the PoE and it carries the signals for the data also. Can work on 10G speed and 25. The good thing in this cable that it is considered as a fiber, but it is carrying the power over Ethernet to connect all the devices. The extra features of this device is that the distance, it can go up to 300 meters, not like the normal UTP cable, the Cat6 or Cat6A. If you have this type of cable, then it is like you have a fiber. Then, if you think about fiber compared to the normal Ethernet technology, you have a much more added value. One of them is the distance, one of them is the speed. This is a fiber cable, so you can go more than 10, you can go 25 and more. The maintenance and the lifetime of this cable is much more than the normal Cat6. Cat6 usually, it is 3 to 5 to 7 years maximum. But in the fiber, if you see the Ministry of Communication, وزارة المواصلات, أو أي جهة حكومية بالكويت, لما بيتعاملوا مع الفايبر when they are just laying الفايبر usually العمر الافتراضي 30 و 40 سنة لأنه it is in a good piping. فالعمر الافتراضي لهذا الكيبل is totally different than the normal Ethernet. Ethernet بيتأثر كثير بالأجواء اللي بتكون موجودة في داخل البايبنج itself وبالconditions of the installation. it is like considered as a fiber cable. طبعا in term of cost is much better. Deployment cost is cheaper and it is saving a lot of things. And as I said, you will lay one cable only. You can just power up the equipment and you can have the data with high speed traffic. You can see here, this is the normal SFBs can be connected to this type of the new cable, 10G and 25G. This is the 10G and this is the 25G. 25G, it is very high speed. That's why this switch, it is considered as multi-gig switch. Okay, and now for the wireless part, this is the most important topic for the wireless. Actually, it is the main topics today is about the wireless itself. Again, another question, بس لازم حد يجاوبني يعني ما في يعني أي حد سؤال لازم جواب. الآن what is the latest wireless technologies available بالmarket? I'm not talking about the mobile devices, the normal network inside the companies والشركات. حدا عنده فكرة إيش هم الجنريشنز إيش بسموهم؟ The naming of the generations. Wi-Fi بالضبط Wi-Fi 6. يعني أنا نفسي أعطيك جائزة بصراحة لأنه السؤال الأول. الواي فاي 6 الان اللي هو اللي بيسموه 6 جنريشن اخر واحد لانه هو it was released officially من حوالي تقريبا 4 سنين again by IEEE 2019 commercially the vendors they provided the solution. The Wi-Fi 6 is replacing the Wi-Fi 5 the previous generation. راح نشوف ال value of Wi-Fi 6 why it is important and where we are going حتى ايش هو next phase. بس السؤال now لأن واي فاي 6 solve أي نوع من المشاكل this type of problems دائما بيكون في عندي مشاكل بالإرسال في عندي بيكون شغلة بسموها البلايند اريا في المختبرات في المكتبات بعض الأحيان إحنا بنسمع من بعض الجامعات الثانية هذا موجود ف this Wi-Fi 6 we will see the deep technology إنه why the coverage become better using the Wi-Fi 6 اللي هو latest technology. This wireless coverage هذا واحد من المشاكل لكن still في عندنا مشكلة بالعدد اليوزرز عندنا مشاكل بالchannel overlapping عندنا مشاكل دائما بالmaintaining different models of the products sometimes some people they have like this فإحنا to overcome all this type of problems we are providing the Wi-Fi 6 and it is very successful currently installed في كثير من الوزارات الآن في بعض الوزارات وعلى رأسهم مثلا وزارة الصحة they are اللي هم بيعملوا tendering بيطرحوا مناقصات كلها based on the latest wireless Wi-Fi 6 so the experience is good ما في مشاكل بعدد اليوزرز we will see now what is the value of the Wi-Fi 6 معظم المشاكل زي ما حكينا احنا في الباندويث وفي الكاباسيتي وبالليتنسي الباندويث all the time في عندنا limitation الكونكرنت كاباسيتي ماكسيمم عدد الاشخاص اللي they can join على one access point لما to be connected in one office في limitations بالprevious technology the new one there is much better enhanced features and there is a big latency so that's why we solve it in the next generation of the wireless. في عنا different models of the access point on the top here to support different industries يعني إذا كنت أنت بالeducation أو بالstadium أو إذا كنت في big public places you need specific type of access point. إذا كنت أنت في closed places, small offices, different models of the access point. في عندنا كمان one model of the outdoor access point which has a smart antenna. هذا الoutdoor scenario مو بس الindoor we have also the outdoor. So we have different models على حسب required scenario. الآن this information is very important. This is how the differentiation comes between the Wi-Fi 6 and the previous generation Wi-Fi 5. في عندنا 3 key بسموهم element key factors of this new technologies. Little I will explain about them. On the left side في عندنا smart antenna. Smart antenna following up the users. يعني إذا كان شخص بهذه القاعة يعني بيتحرك الaccess point راح تعطيه beam signal depends على his location when he is moving. We will see how it happens, but this is happens in the new generations of the access point. كمان في عنا من smart antenna value number of users. The smart antenna will focus more على التجمع تبع الناس. إذا كان في عندي more people in specific area راح ياخذوا bandwidth أعلى. هذا part من the smart antenna. This is the new technology that we have it in the Wi-Fi 6. في عنا شغلة بسموه dynamic turbo. Dynamic turbo هذا عبارة عن internally specific software algorithms available to boost based on the applications. إذا كان في عنا على افتراض applications معين all the time it is requested and there is a demand عليه. The access point itself will give priority لهذا النوع من applications more to give the data stream more priority than the normal one. في عنا on the right side هذا واحد من المشاكل اللي دائما موجودة اللي هو الرومينج. لما أنا بطلع من مكان إلى مكان بفصل من أكسس بوينت، بقول لك أنا فصل الإرسال عندي، بيرجع بيشبك على الأكسس بوينت الثانية. هذا مشكلة على فكرة ما زالت موجودة بكثير، أنا بسمعها من الناس اللي يعني عندهم الأول تكنولوجيز. الآن بالواي فاي 6 يعني وي ديفلوبد زيرو باكيت لوس تكنولوجي، الشخص ما بيشعر نهائيا، بينتقل من اي اكسس بوينت من اول المبنى لاخر المبنى كانه ذا سنجل اكسس بوينت. في بيج ستريم الاينس بين الاكسس بوينت، ما في اي دروب، زيرو دروب باكيت ان تيرمز اوف كونكتيفيتي، فهذا فيري امبورتنت. خلينا to see more information about them. دكتور أسامة أبو المجد he is الآن هو chairman عضو في الاي تريبل اي، هو expert بهواوي كمان. هذا one of the best maybe if you know if you heard about him, one of the best references بالوايرلس. لما نتكلم عن wireless technologies you are talking about ما شاء الله especially this person. He is specialized in this area and he is developing all the times the articles related to the wireless especially. الآن what is behind the Wi-Fi 6 في technology called OFDMA Orthogonal Frequency Division Multiple Access. هذا تعتبر هي الكي اللي عملت differentiate between the new generation of the Wi-Fi 6 and the previous one. في نوع من الفريكونسي alignment vertical divisions أصبح يعطي لليوزرز إذا كانوا مالتي يوزرز للترافيك with their priorities، فزادت عدد الترافيك compared to the previous generation. الاو اف دي ام اي بالتفصيل يعني زادت الكونكرنسي بالنسبه لليوزرز، زادت الباندويث، حلت مشكله اللو ليتنسي ب 50%، صار في 20 ملي سكندز. زاد عدد اليوزرز، زمان كان في عندنا سنجل اكسس بوينت، عدد الكونكرنت يوزرز ما بيتجاوز ال 200 250 ماكسيمم with low rate. الان with the Wi-Fi 6 with the OFDMA تضاعف العدد الى اربع مرات، صار في عندنا ممكن لغايه 1024 شخص connected to the same access point. هذا الواي فاي 6 اللي هو الليتست 1. في عندنا كمان الليتنسي زي ما قلنا احنا نزل الى 20 ملي سكند، 50% مقارنه بالبريفيس جنريشن. الباندويث increased. كان اول عندنا اذا if you are aware about the previous generation من الاكسس بوينت بتشتغل دائما على سنجل فريكونسي، سنجل باند احنا بنقول عنها اللي هي 2.4 أو 5 جيجا هرتز. الآن بالنيو جنريشن you can work on dual and حتى triple frequency. That's why الكباسيتي تبعت الاكسس بوينت الواحدة بدل ما كانت أول محدودة ما بتتجاوز ال 1.7 جيجا بالاكسس بوينت الواحدة، اليوم أصبح صارت توصل لغاية 9.6 حتى 10.75، 4 أضعاف البريفيس جنريشنز of the access point. فهذا هو الواي فاي 6 value and capability. في عندنا one features related to the power itself. هذه فيتشر موجوده بالاكسس بوينت. احنا الحمد لله بالكويت يعني ما عندنا مشاكل بالكهرباء، بس بالاذر كونتريز بالنسبه لهم بيدوروا دائما على التكنولوجي تو سيف باور، فاذا كانت الاكسس بوينت نوت يوزد بدهم يخففوا من استهلاك الباور. ففي عندنا تي دبليو تي اللي هي جود فيتشر، هذا تايم تو ويك اب، هذا عباره عن فيتشرز بيلت ان اذا كان ما في يوز على الاكسس بوينت والاوتوماتيكلي سلو داون اللي هو الباور يوزج. هذا one of the good features in the wireless. طبعا بالنسبه لنا كيف عمليه ال OFDMA بيشتغل بالتفصيل، هو نشرح اكثر عنه. I will not go in deep on this one, but in general the spectrum now give like a traffic. صار في عندي the same lane بتاخذ عدد سيارات اكبر، وصار في traffic signal in between، صار في more organized in terms of traffic steering. فلذلك صارت الاكسبيرينس كثير هي افضل، صار في عندي the same lane بياخذ more capacity وorganized with a priority. That's why the delay you cannot feel it لما بتشتغل على الواي فاي 6 not on the Wi-Fi 5. في شغله بيسموها الكلر BSS اللي هو البيسك سيرفيس سيت اب. هذا coloring بيسموه. coloring means that انه I classify the user and their data and based on that I transmit their data based on the OFDMA sub carrier channel. This is one of the powerful adjustment that happened على الواي فاي 6. As a part of our solution في عنا نوع من الهيت ماب. If somebody will ask إنه I have a solution but where I need to install the access point in which area which place، ففي عنا شغلة بيسموه 3D planning wireless LAN planner. هذا to help us to give an accuracy about استخدام الاكسس بوينت، مكانها وين بتكون موجودة، يعني the best installation scenario. هذا all by our software. so that you can have اللي هو البيست اكسبيرينس. للاسف اليوم بالكويت انا تعاملت مع كثير كاستمرز سواء بالقطاع الحكومي او غير الحكومي، ما زال عمليه استخدام الوايرلس بلاننج يعني يعتبر شويه في المراحل الاولى بالخبره، يعني ما بيستخدموا سوفت وير في بعضهم انه بيجيب الاكسس بوينت، حط هون اكسس بوينت، طب نسحب نحط اكسس بوينت هون، بصير في اوفرلاب واللوكيشن ما بيكون صح. فدائما في a lot of theoretical and equation، يعني كمان مره في equations هاي للانجينيرينج that يعني behind انه where is the location of the places. اكثر مشكله بنواجهها في توزيع الاكسس بوينت الشانل اوفرلابينج. بيكون في عندي بعض من اليوزر شابكين على اكسس بوينت على الشانل 16، بيجي another users على خلينا نقول على اكسس بوينت ثاني كمان، بيصير في عندهم the same channel بس الانفورميشن has been transmit in the same scenario، فبصير في overlapping بيعمل لي ديلي. احنا بالنسبه لنا we solve this issue by using this type of a 3D planning software solution. One of the good features of this wireless LAN في عندنا شغله بسموها leader access point، هي عباره عن access point عاديه اصلا بتشتغل كاكسس كنترولر، يعني one access point can manage multiple access point لغايه 48 access point او حتى 24 على حسب موديل الاكسس بوينت. هذا البيمنج اللي انا حكيت عنه اللي هو عباره عن الجوريثم الاكسس بوينت will distribute the signal based on the users اللي هو عدد اليوزرز اماكنهم. في نوع من الايكويشنز has been used في combinations الاثنين اس 48 هو عباره عن الcombinations of the beam that used by the access point to select the best scenario of sending and receiving. هذا also again deep technologies that use in the smart antenna side. هذا بس سمول انيميشنز على انه كيف الاكسس بوينت اوتوماتيكلي والادابت اللي هو توزيع السيجنال based on the user's location and number. Smart antenna very important feature موجوده بكل الوايرلس اكسس بوينت اللي هو recently we have it in the Wi-Fi 6. لما بيكون في شخص موجود يعني بشكل في المكتب واحد بيكون في عدد من الاشخاص موجودين بنفس المكتب، فالكفرج is being different between these two scenarios depends on the number, the location of the people. The best scenario will be distributed based on the number and the user applications. فأنا بالنسبة لنا هذا not only like an animation, this is really happens بالaccess point using the smart antenna functions and features. هذا one of the flagship access point that we have it. هذا واحدة of the top. تستخدم الهاي density أعلى throughput from access point in the market is available now on this type of model اللي هو ال A7 series. بتوصل لغاية 10.7 جيجا بت per second. عدد اليوزرز يعني لغاية 1024. فيها السمارت انتنا، فيها بيلت ان كمان سمارت كولينج سيستم، لانه هذا الاكسس بوينت كان مانج لغايه 1024 يوزر والثروبوت تبعها كثير عالي، فنيد سم تايب اوف ليتس سي البروسيسور تبعها بيكون عالي، فنيد سم تايب اوف كولينج للهيت اللي بيكون موجود بالاكسس بوينت. في عندنا سم تايب اوف شغله بسموها ليكويد كولينج بيلت ان بالاكسس بوينت تو ميك ذا تمبريتشر از ليس. فهذا one good application of this access point. فيها built in إذا سمعتوا عن شيء اللي هو ال RFID for the asset management أو Bluetooth Zigbee technologies built in. إحنا الآن بنعمل تجربة مع واحد من الجفرمنت على استخدام هذا الأكسس بوينت 2 in 1، يعني سيستمين بسيستم واحد. يعني على افتراض بالجامعة في عندي كتير أسيتس، في لابتوبس، في كراسي موجودة، في شغلات لها علاقة بالديكوريشن، ممكن أنا أعمل تاجينج سيستم، وهذا التاج سيستم will be connected مع أقرب access point. فأنا بكرة لما حد بيسألني وين هذا اللوكيشن، وين هذا الأسيت، by the tagging I can know إنه موجود في اللوكيشن الفلاني. We have this type of feature. الآن إحنا عملنا تيست الحمد لله مع one of the government وكان successful. هذا الاكسس بوينت ميزتها انه الاكيورسي ذا لوكيشنز اوف ذا تاجز يعني يعتبر هاي. الشغله الثانيه انه بتشتغل على مو بس الار اف اي دي، بتشتغل على كمان حتى على البلوتوث. احنا كنا بنعمل تيست مع الكاستمر هون بالكويت من حوالي شهر ونص. الاتفاق كان نعمل ار اف اي دي، بعدين اثناء التستنج حولنا لبلوتوث لانه عنده كثير من الاكويبمنتس في عنده سوفت وير ابلكيشنز بلوتوث بيستخدموه الموظفين، فبده يعتمد على البلوتوث اكثر من الار اف اي دي. حولنا للبلوتوث وكان سكسسفول حتى بدون ما استخدام اي ار اف اي دي سوليوشنز. فيها بيلت ان كارد للار اف اي دي. بنتعاون مع شركه ثيرد بارتي عندها السوفت وير الخاص بالاسيت مانجمنت، هذا بسموه اسيت مانجمنت. وي هاف ات ا بارت اوف اور سوليوشنز ان ذا وايرلس. طبعا احنا حكينا عن الهاردوير، عن السويتشز وعن الوايرلس. طيب كيف بالنسبه للمانجمنت؟ المانجمنت فيري امبورتنت بارت. في عندنا نيو كومبوننتس انتروديوس حوالي من سنه تقريبا بسموها الاي ماستر ان سي اي. فيري باورفول اجين، مهمه جدا للمهندسين لانها افكتيف. عندك كل المعلومات الخاصه بالنتورك، كل المشاكل، كل اللي يعني the previous proactive problems can happen, you can solve it حتى before it happens. احنا بالنسبه لنا هذا النتورك مانجمنت تول one of the key value that we are using currently in all our network projects, especially this tool اللي هي المانجمنت. خلينا نعرف اكثر عنها. المشاكل اللي بتصير عاده اللي ممكن تحتاج ساعتين او 3 hours we can solve it in minutes. صار في عندي سنجل بلاتفورم. دائما انا عندي في المانجمنت معظم الناس بيعانوا، بيكون في عندي different platforms to manage routers او حتى السويتشز او حتى الاكسس بوينت سوليوشنز. Can I have one single platform to manage all؟ احنا وعندنا الجواب اللي هو الاي ماستر ان سي اي. single platform can solve all the different platform scenarios. فبالنسبه لنا طبعا the time is less، الفولت accuracy to solve it حتى كمان مو بس اسرع more efficient لانه accurate more. طبعا في صوت المفروض بس معلش مو موصل نظام الاوديو سيستم، بس احنا ممكن نشوف الفيديو اللي related to the iMaster. اثناء الفيديو في كلام كثير طبعا عن الفيتشرز، بس يعني مش مشكله، احنا ممكن بس نشوف الفيديو اللي related to the iMaster. انا بس بدي تشوفوا بس كيف الداشبورد سبيشلي للمهندسين، الداشبورد اوف ذيس سيستم كيف انه يعني it is a journey to know the problem، يعني مش شغله انها كثير very complicated. On the left side هذا كل الconfiguration element items all my network that we have it. في عليها جميع الانفورميشن wired and wireless. بشوف كل الديتيلز، بعرف بالضبط وين المشكله اصلا بتكون موجوده by statistical information. اذا كان في شيء abnormal، اذا كان في عندي فتره صار فيها مشكله بروح بختار بس التايم سلوت وبيعطيني كل المشاكل اللي صارت فيها بهذه الفتره. في شغله بسموها التريس روت. الان التريس روت الموجود ستاندرد عادي بالماركت. using this type of powerful platform becomes more advanced لانه we have very detailed telemetry statistical information to know the root cause of the problem itself. يعني بالنسبه لنا طبعا في كثير شرح عن هذا السوفت وير. بيعطيني بالتايم فريم وين المشكله صارت في اي نتورك سيجمنتس، حتى على مستوى البروتوكول. اذا كان في عندي بروتوكول معين هو اللي كان في اصلا مشكله لما اجيب انا راوتر جديد على النتورك او سويتش جديد ما كنت عامل كونفيجريشن، بيعطيني حتى ات باكيت ليفل ات ابلكيشن ليفل. حتى لو كان عندي على افتراض هذا البارت الاخير بيتكلم عن الراديو، عن توزيع الاكسس بوينت، اذا كان في عندي مشاكل بالسيجنالينج. كمان في جزء من الشرح اللي موجود بالاوديو بيتكلم عن الموست ويل نون ابلكيشنز اللي ممكن مثلا تسبب المشاكل زي الزوم او مايكروسوفت تيمز، على افتراض انه اذا كان في استخدام بشكل كبير عليها، فهل في مشكله دائما من الستريمينج اللي بسبب هذه الابلكيشنز. وي كان يوز ذس سوفت وير تو نو، بيعطينا فول اناليسيز. طبعا هذا السوفت وير احنا بالنسبه لنا بهواوي في عندنا احنا كموظفين حتى بناخذ ديتيلد كورسز عليه لانه فيري بيج هيوج. يعني في a lot of information و a lot of يعني science و algorithm و data analysis information behind the capability of this device. حتى على مستوى الابلكيشن زي ما حكينا، مثلا اذا كان في عندي ابلكيشن معين هو عامل المشكله اصلا. يعني على افتراض من فتره واجهنا مشكله مع احدى الكاستمرز، كان بيسالنا على انه في عنده شخص استخدامه الانترنت كثير عالي، التريش اللي اتعمل تبين يوتيوب، تبين الفيديو ستريم، تبين التايم، تبين كل هذه الديتيلز لغايه ما المشكله انحلت يعني. فبعدها اتعمل ري اورجنايز للاستخدام الباندويث. فthis software can help to go up to this details including all the hardware fault scenarios. الجزء الاخير هو عباره عن بعض الريفرنسز that we have it in the network. في عندنا طبعا بابو ظبي بالامارات مجموعه من المدارس أكثر من 15,000 access point، 270 مدرسة، كلهم استخدموا وايرلس من هواوي. كان هذا واحد من البيجست ريفرنسز ذات وي هاف ات بالميدل ايست، بالريجنال اوفيس بالامارات. في عندنا different universities. هذه الجامعة بالسعودية يمكن حضرتكم تعرفوها أكثر مني، هذه الجامعة شبيهة بالمعهد التطبيقي بالكويت. في عندهم different solutions including network and VDI solutions من هواوي. وهذا المشروع ميزته إنه لما عملوا الأوبن لابس ل 15,000 طالب استخدموا 14,000 اللي هو الفي دي اي ديفايسز، كلها كانت from هواوي including the network for this customer بالسعودية. هذا واحدة من الجامعات اللي معروفة في أستراليا، the top 10 universities. They have the full ICT networking. عندي كثير تفاصيل عن هذه الجامعة تحديدا، حتى كل الوايرلس للطلاب وسكن الطلاب it is all from Huawei for this case. في عندنا كمان اللي هو المعهد الفيدرالي للتكنولوجيا في سويسرا كمان، هذا واحد يعتبر من التوب 10 research centers universities. كمان they have the full network from Huawei. هذا المركز الأوروبي للبحث أبحاث النووية كمان we have the full networking. هذا long time back ماخذين اللي هو الكلاود انجن سيريز سويتشز اللي هو الهاي اند سويتشز اللي هو بالداتا سنتر. في جامعة نيوكاسل كمان حتى في بريطانيا فول نتوركينج كمان حتى من هواوي. طبعا هذا الريفرنسز I just tried to mention the most well known اللي هو يعني universities especially. طبعا في عندنا مدارس بالكويت، في عندنا بالميدل ايست بالسعودية بالإمارات تحديدا عدد من المدارس والمعاهد اللي هي التعليمية they have this type of technologies. الآن هذا بالنسبة للنتورك. أنا I am done with the network part. Before I will go to my colleague engineer Yasmin for the cloud. برودكت واحد بس زيادة. هذا البرودكت له علاقة بالكولابوريشن، لأنه إحنا part of our agenda today is to talk about the collaboration. طبعا هو good example today what we saw here in the video and the audio connectivity. طبعا هذا البرودكت is very يعتبر advanced، والآن we are trying to use with my colleague Judy in the Ministry of Education بجميع المدارس. We are trying to promote this type of technology. هذا عبارة عن smart board، هو عبارة عن فيديو كونفرنسينج كامل، عبارة عن فيديو and audio multiplexing with a conferencing system. You can connect it with your access control. حتى you can connect it here, for example, if you have external or what you have system to manage the auditorium can be connected to this device. إيش هو تحديدا هذا الديفايس؟ هو عبارة عن smart interactive screen. I am introducing this product لأنه هذا latest. We have 3 categories now: ال S2 وال B2 وال Board 2. Board 2 is used for the education specifically. في different sizes and models من هذا البرودكت. بس إيش هو الكي فيتشرز of this product؟ البرودكت comprehensive، بيحتوي على interactive screen، بيحتوي على high definition camera، في voice tracking للسبيكرز. You can track the speakers when he moves. الكاميرا دائما will make auto focus. أكثر من 32 preset positions على السبيكر side. في built in microphone، built in speaker، built in smart interactive board. يعني you can حتى بالمحاضرات أو بالاجتماعات اللي بتصير حتى بين الموظفين، مش بالضرورة أنا بتكلم عن الدكتورز وعن الستودنتس، في النورمال حتى إحنا operations بمكاتبنا الآن بهواوي دائما بيكون في عندنا minutes of meeting وبنكتب على الشاشات. بنواجه مشكلة إنه إذا كان الخط سيء جدا بالكتابة أصلاً ما بنعرف بعدين ايش اللي انكتب على اللوحه، يعني اذا ما كنا مركزين بالكونتنتس اوف ذا رايتنج. في عندنا شغله بسموها انتليجنس هاند رايتنج كوركشن، مدعوم الان بس باللغه الانجليزيه، بيعمل تعديل للغه الانجليزيه اوتوماتيك. طبعا seamless integration in terms of sharing. اذا كان انا عندي محتويات على الموبايل او على التابلت او حتى على اللابتوب، different ways to make sharing. في طريقة عن طريق الوايرلس دايركتلي، في طريقة عن طريق بيجي معها accessories بيسموها الايديا شير كي سمول ديفايس كونكتد على اللابتوب. زي الحالة تبعتنا اليوم، أنا كان ممكن أستغنى عن كل الكيبلز وأعمل ترانسميت للداتا وللفيديو وللفويس عن طريق السنجل كليك، بوصلها على اللابتوب والبي كونكتد على المونيتور immediately سنجل كليك بدون أي additional software أو حتى configuration. This type of solution is available يعني very helpful especially in the education حتى بالbusiness centers لما you have multiple meetings and you want to use it. بتدعم dual operating system اللي هو ال OPS module. ال OPS module small PC بيجي built in بالشاشة، بينزل عليها Windows، ف you can use all your Windows application على the same monitor. هذا بعض من هذه الفيتشرز. باي ذا واي احنا اول شركه نعمل ديفايس انتراكتيف بيشتغل مع الواي فاي 6 اللي انا حكيت عنه بالوايرلس. الواي فاي 6 بالوايرلس هو لا يعتبر نيو تكنولوجيز، هو من حوالي سنتين تقريبا 3 سنوات، لكن الابلكيشن سيناريو تو يوز ات على الديفايسز تيرمينالز ليميتد. هلا مش كثير عندهم التكنولوجي ديبلويد على، يعني اذا كان انا عندي جود واي فاي كفرج بس ما عندي جهاز سرعته عاليه انا ما استفدت من الوايرلس. هذا one of the good value of this board انه بيدعم الواي فاي دايركت بروجكشن. فايميديتلي I can just make a project على يعني different presenting source احنا بنقولها. بيدعم مالتي ويندو. مالتي ويندو المفروض معروف يعني بكل بساطه، لو مالتي ويندو يعني بكون انا على الشاشه بكتب على الوايت بورد، بنفس الوقت بيكون الشاشه مقسومه بالنص، على اليسار بيكون في عندي اوبننج ويندوز موجود. هذه نيو فيتشرز ادد على النيو سيريز. كان بي كونكتد وانتجريتد مع ديفرنت اوديو فيجوال سيستم. زي ما احنا شايفين هلا في عندنا ميكروفون، وفي عندنا على الاغلب كاميرات ممكن تكون موجوده، وفي عندنا سبيكرز، وفي عندنا كمان لايتنج سيستم. هذا التايب اوف اوديو فيجوال سيستم اللي بيكون موجود دائما سبيشال بالاوديتوريوم بيكون له سنجل بروفايدر تو بروفايد ات از ا سوليوشن. من اشهر الشركات اللي هي معروفه اكسترون، اعتقد من اكثر الشركات كريستون، وفي شركه اسمها لوجيتك فور اكزامبل عندهم هذا السوليوشنز. فهل انا هذا البورد كان بي انتجريتد مع هذه الشاشه؟ وي كان انتجريت. بنعطي اي بي اي انترفيس بحيث انه من الشاشه نفسها من البانل وي كان كنترول اللايتنج، كنترول الشاشه نفسها تو بي اوبن ولا كلوزد، to join the conference او not to join the conference. يعني we have a lot of capabilities by using لانه السيستم تبع هواوي اللي كويس فيه انه it is open system not proprietary protocol used. ف if you get the API then you can get connect to any other third party system. في عندي small video just is the last one to promote here. كمان هذا في صوت مع الصوت احسن، بس خلينا نشوف الفيديو. it will work automatically here. طبعا يعني هذا الفيديو just 2 minutes عن البورد itself and the new capability and features. بيجي مع rolling stand او you can install it على الوول، يعني you have two different scenarios. معظم الناس بالكويت they prefer the rolling stand لانه easily you can take it from a place to place، يعني كان كثير easy compared to the others. طبعا هنا الايزي شيرينج between the laptop and the device itself. وبنعمل edit اي شيء له علاقه باللي احنا كتبناه we can save it we send it as attachment by email. هنا المالتي ويندوز I can الانتليجنت وايت بورد automatically will be corrected يعني من النورمال رايتنج الى ستاندرد فورمات. كثير باورفول في الاجتماعات اللي بتصير بالتيمز مايكروسوفت تيمز او حتى زوم. اذا كان عندي ثيرد بارتي ابلكيشنز كان بي انتجريتد اند كان ورك مع ديفايس بيلت ان فيتشر. مناسب للاماكن الديستنس للفويس بيك اب ما يزيد عن 12 متر تقريبا، الفويس بيك اب تو 12 متر، يعني هذا حجم الغرف اللي يستخدم فيها هذا الجهاز. بس الله يعطيكم العافية، ونأسف على التأخير وعلى الإطالة شوية، بس نتمنى إن شاء الله إنه يعني some added information comes to your side for the network part especially. And I will give the mic to my colleague Yasmin for the cloud part إن شاء الله. شكراً.
السلام عليكم، معكم ياسمين. أنا من قسم الحوسبة السحابية والذكاء الاصطناعي. طبعا راح أخذكم على السريع شنو هي الحوسبة السحابية والذكاء الاصطناعي. طبعا I'm gonna talk in English of course. Okay, by starting with so today's agenda will be what is cloud computing and AI, introduction to Huawei and AI, Huawei AI samples and successful cases, and Huawei cloud SaaS applications. For people who don't know what SaaS is a software as a service, so providing the service as a software. So by starting, what is cloud? Most people think that cloud is just for storing data. It's not only that, it's delivering different services through the internet. So it's not only for storing, it's also for networking, databases, and other services. We're gonna discuss it throughout this presentation. So the characteristic of cloud computing can be on demand, there's different resource pools, it's elastical, and it's board networking. Moving on to know what's AI. AI is a hot topic right now, or what's called artificial intelligence. It's a branch of computer science to create not only systems and programs, but to implement these softwares into machines that can implement intelligent tasks by sensing, adapting, acting, and understanding the environment around them. So they can do multiple tasks, multiple scenarios without human interaction. So examples and uses cases of artificial intelligence is like Twitter, Facebook, Dropbox, and Netflix. Let's take Netflix as an example. So millions of people are using Netflix right now, right? So do you think that normal servers or local servers on-premise gonna handle a huge amount of network or data? Of course no. So Netflix is based on cloud, okay, and they need a system to support the traffic, to support the huge amount of data, the huge amount of videos that have been implemented in it. So now we're gonna talk about Huawei Cloud. So we've been working with Citra to get the permission since June 2021, and that was amazing. It was really tough to get the permission, but finally we got it on 2022 July. We already now have the permission to provide public cloud from data level 1 and data level 2. So let's talk more about what is a Huawei Cloud. Huawei Cloud launched worldwide in 2017, and we launched here in Kuwait in 2021. The closest region for us is in Abu Dhabi, so we have more than 27 regions, and we're located in more than 170 countries all around the world. We have more than 220 services and more than 210 solutions. And we're still working on getting more services, more solutions by working with the R&D team. Okay, we have a lot of partners worldwide that can build our ecosystem to create a new solution and services also. Okay, so Huawei provides everything as a service, starting from the infrastructure. We provide data centers and access network to build the infrastructure. We also provide technologies as a service like AI, IoT, big data as a service. So its example for that is face recognition, OCR. Not only that, Huawei also provides 3 huge platforms. One is called DIO for big data to connect all the data and do the analytical data. Second one is called Roma, used for APIs that connect the applications. And the third one is Model Art, used for developing AI applications. This is going to be our topic for today. And the last one is expertise as a service. We provide a technical people, whether from Huawei or outside. That's why we have a good connection with our partners to provide us with their technical background or their services or softwares. So we provide a full stack solution. Moving on to our services, we said that we have more than 220 services and 210 solutions categorized in 18 categories. We have the basic one from the storage, network, and database. We also have the XaaS, which is everything as a service. We provide depending on the industries like gaming, e-commerce, retail, and everything as a service. So as Osama said previously, that we are number 2 R&D and worldwide, that we are investing a lot in R&D to build new product. We have something called Ascent 310. It's an AI chip based that's so powerful to do the power computing of training the AI. So as you can see, below is the devices that has this AI chip that diverges between small devices that can be connected to your laptop to a huge devices as big as the data centers. So like I know that most people have a hard time buying like very expensive laptops for doing the training for the AI. So instead of just buying a very expensive laptop, just buy this small device that can be connected to your regular laptop and just configure it the way you want. But for me, I don't really go to these devices. I prefer to go to what's so-called is model art. Model art, as I said, is a platform on cloud. It's very easy to be used. You just upload the data, label it, start training the model, and just deploy it on one click. So you can deploy it on the devices, on application, or website by just one click. So what's the advantages of using model art? First thing is one-stop platform. You can do the full cycle of AI into it. Of course, when you want to train when you want to analyze the data or label it, you need to use other application to do so. So in model art, you don't have to do it. You just go to the platform and go on. Easy to use. There is multiple built-in models, and additional to that, the Chinese also models. Plus, there's automatic training, automatic hyperparameters. You don't have background. You don't need to have a background in coding, zero AI experience. Of course, people here think when they want to start with AI, they need to have a huge experience and everything. This is for the regular case, but here you don't need to do so. So it's very easy for students to implement it. And finally, flexible. It's popular. You can use popular open sources libraries like TensorFlow, Keras, different operating system like Linux and Microsoft, and also you can use Jupyter Notebook in it for people who know what is it. Okay, so who can use this platform? It can be used by individual researchers, students, lecturers, universities, SMEs, and enterprises, and even government. Whoever who want to develop an application, a website, a program, whatever it is, they can use model art to do so. So this is like a sample how to label the images. It's so easy, just you go and drag a box and just label it as this is a light traffic. Then we have also for text, how to, this is a case for voice to text. So here we're labeling the voice to turn it into a text. We're teaching the program to do so. Then this is how you train it. It's so simple. By one click you train it. It will take not much time, because usually when you train a data or you do AI training, it takes few hours. Here it took us only 20 minutes. But this is a speed up video. So the moment it's finished training, it will go to deployment. One click, you deploy it on a device, application, or website, or whatever you want. And also it gives you the accuracy and the analytical things, like you want to know what's the problem exactly with your model. It can give you exactly what is it. So why Huawei Cloud? We here have a local team, me and Nasser. Okay, we are approved by Citra. We have much prices than other vendors. We have supportive partners, whether in local or outside. We're not just focusing okay, we have partners here, but we also get the support from outside, not just focusing here. Okay, so next we're going to talk about Huawei AI samples and successful cases. So what you're going to see right now is model art, real cases was created by Huawei. So first one is OCR. OCR, this is something very popular here, is that they're taking the Arabic handwriting and turning it into a normal text, keyboard text. So the accuracy of this program is 95%, which is very good. The second one is ASR, Arabic speech recognition. This one, it wasn't done by any other company. It's only done by Huawei. It's taking the accent, different accent Arabic languages, and turning it into a text. So they're taking the Khaliji accent or the Najdi accent and turning it into a text. We have something text to video. This is something new that's not used by anyone in the Middle East. It's only used mostly in China. It turned the text into a video, an animation video. This can be used for creating new courses in a new version or a new way that's out of the box. So instead of you want to create a new box, new courses, and It might take a lot of time for recording and everything. Just text in whatever you want and it's gonna turn out to be a video. And finally, we're gonna talk about Huawei Cloud SaaS Education Solutions. So this is the biggest platform we have. It's called Huawei U-Learning SaaS Solution. It covers all the aspects of the university, from the admission to the smart classroom to the student academic features. So starting with the classroom of the future, as Osama explained about the ID Hub, they're gonna be used there. Plus, there's gonna be a hybrid situation, like they're gonna be live streaming and they're gonna be physical classes and a smart attendance. Then there's an online AI examination paperless that people gonna take the exam online. No need for them to take it outside. And if they leave the page, it's gonna notify them, like give them 1 or 2 or 3 warnings depending on what you want. And after that, the AI system gonna check out the answers and give you if they're doing it right or not, and give you all the analytic, like if they're like everything is good with them or not. And then we have the content creation and management. You can create, like a lecturer can create their content using this platform. We have smart platform services is used by the admission for the registration, for credit, for buying credit, or for financial, or for billing. Okay, and we have the integration to external platform. You can use the outside platforms, SIS, like Moodle, in this platform, so you can integrate whatever you have there into this platform. You have data analytic. Data analytic is used for a student that you can analyze their exams, their performance for the previous semester, if they're improving, if they're not, and so on. And we have anytime, anywhere, self-learning. It's like an e-learning platform where the student can go in and learn by themselves, and there's like a time tracking or performance tracking for the lecturer to see if the students are working good or not, or if they're adding more time to it, and where's exactly the problem. Then we just talked about a full unified platform. This is a sub-unified platform, so instead of using a huge platform, paying for just a huge one, you can use this one only for online admission application. Is used for registering for the, like you have new student want to come in and they want to register, instead of coming here, just go online and pay for their bills and everything. And this is a paperless program, and also it's integrated with SMS gateway, and they're integrated also with emails and other features. And we have also SaaS educational platform is a modern SIS. It's like Moodle, but more intelligent and more developed. We have 3 categories for admission: academic and student financial. Academic, like the evaluation or getting the application when it's approved or not. The academic is for graduate, assignments, exams, agenda, calendar, and everything. And for the student financial is for financial aid, for their billing, what they need to do, and so on. So basically, this is the what we can provide for Kuwait University, from the covering from the full solution, whether for researchers or students or lecturer, and coming back to the campus itself, covering everything from A to Z. So now this is the last of my presentation. Now we will go to Engineer Mohammed.
السلام عليكم. معكم محمد شامية, Solution Manager for Data Center and Digital Power in Hawaii. In the last part of this session, we need to introduce data center solutions that provided from Hawaii. How Hawaii build next generation, simple, reliable, low carbon data center solutions. Our table of contents, we will introduce Hawaii Digital Power general overview. Then we go to UPS solution and portfolio. The third part is about modular indoor data center solution. The fourth part about the prefab outdoor data center solution. And the last part about the DCIM data center infrastructure management solution. First, let's see together this video that introduced Huawei data center general overview for the data center solution. Here is smart modular data center fusion module. You can see we have from medium to large data center solution, from cabinet itself to the rack BDUs, using the AI technologies, which improve the reliability and availability of the data center. You can see here modular type data center include everything: UPS system, cooling, monitoring, and the cabinet itself. Also, we have the power distribution, easy for installation, just 2 days of installation. You can see here the iPower, which is monitor everything from the rack BDUs, the UPS, the smart lithium batteries inside the power modules. This is for easy operation and maintenance. Also, we have iCooling, intelligent cooling monitoring system that monitors all the parameters of cooling system from indoor to outdoor units. All the components inside the data center is power saving components. The third thing is iManager that manage every KPIs inside the containment system, like sensors, the UPS KPIs, and cooling KPIs. So this is a data center solution facility provided by Huawei. Let's go to general overview about what Huawei they have regarding to the data center portfolio. We have from prefab data center solution, outdoor, and we have modular indoor data center solution to cover all application and scenario, from small scale application to the medium and large scale applications. From one cabinet data center, which called mini data center or micro data center. This is only one cabinet, including everything: UPSs, cooling, firefighting, monitoring system, just in one cabinet. And we have medium size data center indoor solution, just 5 to 7 cabinets, also including the UPSs, cooling, management system, and firefighting system. For UPS solution, we have a different portfolio from single phase UPS to 3-phase UPS solution, small application to large application solution regarding to the UPS. And for the cooling system itself, we have different type of cooling system, from in-row cooling system to the rack system to the fan wall energy system. Where we are standing regarding to the market, Huawei, number one for modular data center solution inside China and outside China. For the modular UPS solution, we are also number one around the world. And for the prefab data center, we are the biggest market share based on third-party organizations charts. Also, Huawei get a certification from third-party organization like Uptime Institute. Most of the products are tier certified by Uptime in order to achieve the high reliability. Some of the references, the data center references, inside Kuwait, we have banking sectors, government sectors, the ISBs like Zain, Ooredoo, SDC, and some military sectors, MOD, KNG, and MOI, multi of data center references in the last few years here in Kuwait. The second part of our brief solution is a UPS solution. As mentioned before, Huawei provide a full portfolio for the UPS solution, which is protect your IT devices from single phase to three phase UPS, from small application to the large and medium application. Also, Huawei lead the new technology regarding to the backup solution. It's a lithium battery technology solution. So Huawei has a huge portfolio regarding to the UPS system that meets the requirement. Regarding to the UPS solution, we are #1 around the world regarding to the modular UPS solution, according to the Frost and Sullivan 19. Some of references in Kuwait and in the Gulf region for the UPS solution, we have Burj Khalifa, Imar, more than 200 pieces of single phase UPS. Also we have Abu Dhabi Electricity and Water Authority. This is hundreds of UPS system solutions. We have Dubai International Airport. This is a big reference for the UPS solution. We have Bahrain Airport also. And here in Kuwait, we have the first uptime Tier 3 certification in Zain, Kuwait. The third part of data center facility is talking about smart indoor data center. As you can see from the video, we have the indoor data center solution, include everything from the cabinet itself. We have different type of cabinets, different type of rack PDUs, go to the integrated UPS system with battery also. And we have the air conditioning inside the containment. We have the monitoring system, the skylights, and some luxury features for the monitoring and lighting system. You can see, for example, we have fire protection alarm, we have sensors inside the data center, modular. We have a bed or screen now, 43-inch screen for management solution. We have e-light indicator around the main door. That's the color indicate the light can show the alarm level. If they're red, we have alarm inside the data center regarding to the UPS or cooling system. If it's a green, everything inside the center working well. This is actual references installation for the data center modular Fusion Module 2000. Then we go now to the prefab data center solution. Let's see this video to clarify what is the prefab data center solution. This is called Fusion Module 10,000. Huawei can provide a prefab data center solution tested from the factory, all in one. All the equipment are installed inside, tested, and using the ISO standard container. This is multi-application scenario. We have movable application scenario and fixed application scenario for this type. This type available from 20 feet or 40 feet data center. Standard ISO container. Include everything inside and pre-terminated from the cabinet, UPSs, firefighting, cooling system, and management system. This is what we called all-in-one data center. Just they need the power source and you can enjoy. Plug and play solution. This is a ready data center solution, just plug and play. Anti-seismic, earthquake, environment protection, even the cold or hot environment. Waterproof because it's outdoor, and 25 years life for the containment itself, for the material of the containments. As you see, this containment subject to a lot of testing in harsh environment, and this is a tier 3 ready data center. Support the NetEco, which is management system to manage everything inside the containment system from remote sites. So, this is the component of data center prefab modules. As you see in the video, we have the racks, the cooling, power, firefighting, management system, everything inside this all-in-one data center. Just you need to the power source utility from the utility. For this type of data center, shipment number 1 around the world. So the market share for the Huawei, according to this chart, this is number 1. We have some references here in Kuwait for this type of modular data center. We have PAI, which is Public Authority of Industry. This type. Also, we have a big project, mega project with Zain now, around 34 prefab containment system. In the Gulf area, we have Iraq, Asiasil. We have also Abdullah Jamil from Saudi Arabia and Batilco, Bahrain. This is one of the big projects in the Middle East for prefab data center. You can see this is all of this are prefab, including the facility, kitchens, meeting rooms, the furniture, all of these are come from China in a prefab modular data center. The last thing in this session is about DCIM solution. You know, now we have a data center. We have a multi of assets inside the data center need to monitor. The data center solution infrastructure management can monitor everything and every asset inside the data center, even from the sensors, go to the UPS system and the cooling system, everything inside that center in one platform and one dashboard. So you can monitor all of these parameters inside one dashboard and one platform, centralized monitoring system, and monitor all the KPIs. This is reduce the operation and maintenance cost, and can suitable for different size of screens. The KPI dashboard of each page can be chosen by the user, so you can customize the dashboard as you see in these pictures. This is the last thing. Thank you for your interesting. And if you have any question regarding to this workshop, you can ask. Okay, thank you all.
نشكر لكم حضوركم، ونشكر المحاضرين على هذا الشرح الرائع من شركة هواوي، ونتمنى أن نلتقي بكم في ندوات تعريفية قادمة إن شاء الله. وتفضلوا، هناك سناك بسيط خارج هذه القاعة. شكرا لكم.